When I was younger, me and my sister would fight all the time. We would constantly be nitpicking at each other. We'd have arguments always. My parents were always like, why can't you guys just get along? Why can't you live with each other? And I never really understood it. But now looking back on it, I think our relationship back then has actually taught me so much. Let's get away from the little sister thing. For years, I struggled with voices in my head. Now, I wasn't crazy, I wasn't schizophrenic, I'm not Patrick Bateman, but I always just had these annoying thoughts, these worst case scenarios, and these negative perceptions running through my mind. It felt like I had another little sister, but it was inside of me this time. Eventually, this stuff started really affecting my sleep. I'd be lying in bed thinking about the next day, thinking of all the things that could go wrong, thinking about the day that had passed and all the things that I'd messed up on. And I couldn't escape this cycle that was really destroying my health. So if you struggle with thoughts, especially at night, keeping you from sleeping, keeping you from getting the rest you need, please, full screen this video, just watch it through. Looking back on it, when the relationship between me and my sister got better, it was not when my sister suddenly got so much more mature and finally stopped bugging me. It was when I stopped egging her on. I realized that I was the one being the bad brother, and I was constantly pushing her to do the things that actually annoyed me. The same thing applies to your mind. You have this little sister, little brother, whatever you want to call it, inside of you. And many people refer to this as the monkey mind. This is your caveman brain that evolved millions of years ago. And it is deeply rooted in your brain. I don't know if it's like actually brainstem thoughts or what, but it's deeply rooted inside of you. But it's thoughts from millions of years ago that were not necessarily necessary. Humans are not really evolved to live in the world that we live in. We have all this stimulation, all this junk food, all this social interaction with more people than our brains were ever meant to handle. And so this has a terrible effect on our mental health and increases that mental chatter like crazy. So what I realized is I had to do the same thing to my monkey mind as I did to my sister. That sounds bad. Pause. What I had to do is I had to stop feeding the beast. I had to stop putting all these things into my brain that actually were causing all of these thoughts. And so the things that helped me the most were cutting out the news, cutting out constant stimulation, cutting out negative people that were just perpetuating these bad thoughts. And by doing this, you're actually able to remove a lot of that mental chatter. It's like giving your monkey mind ammunition. The more you flood into your brain, through your ears, through your eyes, all of that just allows it to throw it right back at you. By the way, The Master's Secret Whispers by Kapil Gupta is the best book I've read on this. Link below as well. Read it. It's great. It will ruin your life and then build it back up again. It's crazy. You have to understand that you can't destroy the monkey mind. It's something that has been evolving for millions of years and it's a part of you. So you can't destroy it necessarily, but you can certainly silence it. There are 3 things that you can do. The first, as we've gone over, is you need to stop feeding the beast. You need to eliminate the sources of stimulation And then also just sit in silence. Stillness is something that the monkey mind hates. It will start to rebel against you if you sit on your bed and think. It will start to fight you if you try and drive without music on. But these things really do help eliminate all of that chatter because slowly it will settle in. It will start to silence. Additionally, you have to stop indulging the monkey mind. A lot of people like feeling miserable. A lot of people like bragging about how bad their sleep is. And once you get past this, you realize how negative these thoughts are to you, and you stop embracing them because people are addicted to negativity. They love to just feel bad and show other people how bad they feel, and somehow that improves their social standing. So by realizing how powerful these thoughts are and how negative of an effect they have on your life, and choosing to stop siding with them, you can finally put them to rest. And third, you have to stop believing the monkey mind. Whatever you do, you need to understand that these thoughts are not based in reason. They are just reactions to your environment from an illogical part of your brain. And so don't believe what they say in the slightest, because these become self-perpetuating beliefs, self-fulfilling prophecies. If your monkey mind says that you're bad at it, that you can't do it, you can't believe it, because once you stop trying, you will be bad. If you keep on having these thoughts saying, oh, I can't sleep, I just can't do it, I should give up, and you give up, your sleep will never improve. So in this way, stopping believing the monkey mind allows you to move past it and finally begin to improve your life. And when you do, when you have a quiet mind, you're able to sleep in peace for the first time. And it's an amazing feeling. All right, I do coaching and a course, links below. Anyways, sleep well, guys. Have a good one.